Good morning, parkrun friends. Today we're a new parkrun, new to us. This is week 2 down here in Hawick, as today D&B go run Wilton Lodge parkrun. That is after somebody has sniffed every conceivable thing there is to sniff. If you're arriving by car, this is where you will be parking. This is the big car park near the start. If you're arriving in a camper van, it's free. It is free overnight parking for camper vans, and over there behind all those camper vans there is somewhere to dump your chemical toilet and somewhere to top up with fresh water, drinking water and non-drinking water. It's great for a wee green bus like yours. That down there, that is the River Teviot, that is. And in front of us, that is Wilton Lodge Park, the home of Scotland's, at the moment, newest parkrun. And confirmation you're in the right place. Parkrun this way. It is a very nice park. We were down here last night and it's got lots of nice things to see that we're going to show you today. According to my parkrun expert over there, it's a 2-lap course, so I'll show you everything on the first lap, because obviously second lap, out of breath, gibbering and drooling. Although I do quite a lot of gibbering and drooling to start off with, so it'll be fine. And I say current newest parkrun because today up in Crieff there's another one starting. So this is week 2 of this one. We didn't come last week because we were off on our travels. Always interesting when a new parkrun sets up, because these people come out for a nice dog walk on their Saturday mornings. Now every Saturday morning there's going to be, I don't know, 100 or 200 people running up and down this path. This is, that's the White Bridge. I think that's part of the course. I read the description, but if you want to see the description at the end of this video, there'll be the relive video thing that'll show you the actual course, and yeah, ups and downs, literally. They were quite sneaky when they actually put this one on the parkrun website last week. So for the first event, usually that goes up the night before the web page goes up. This one went up at some time like 3 o'clock in the morning, so nobody actually knew it was happening. So last week they had 80 people. This week they're going to have, I'm going to guess, out on a limb here, somewhat more than that. So this is the heart of Wilton Lodge Park. That's now the museum, but obviously it was once the big house of whoever owned all this. There's a really cool fountain over there, there's a little waterfall, there's all sorts of interesting bits and pieces. So like I say, saw a couple last night, built a dog for a walk, we'll see more of them today. And then we're going to go and do an explore for our Scotland on a Shoestring channel, so if you fancy a bit of that, get yourself over there. It's nice it's nice going to places that you know, but it's also nice doing new events. This is a new one on, well, basically almost everyone here, I think, so yeah, should be good. And then next week we've got another new one. It's all go in the world of parkrun at the moment in Scotland. Quite a lot of doggies here as well. There's a little spaniel over there that's getting really excited. There's old and new. How's that for a thing? What's it? A juxtaposition, to use a big word. There's a nice old, I'm guessing, Victorian fountain, and that's a really nice piece of that chainsaw art that people do. Very, very clever people who can be trusted with chainsaws. Although there are quite a few people here, to be honest, there's not as many as I thought there was going to be. I thought there would be hundreds, but yeah, good fun. Almost ready to set off. Yeah. We'll show you as we go around, obviously, that's kind of the point. I told you there were lots of doggies here, they're all getting a bit excited. It's good, like a dog. Really must get De Niro trained to do parkrun, but he's absolutely just not interested. And with very little in the way of preamble, we are off. Thanks guys! Wilton Lodge Park. If you heard me say Winton earlier, it's because I'm an idiot. Over a wee bridge with co-commentary for the wee dog. So far so good. Apparently it is all tarmac. Too much noise. It's all on tarmac. It's all on tarmac and it's all pretty flat. So yeah, should be a good one. There's a couple of motorbiking references today. We'll either find the other one as we run past it, or I'll film it later on. Big hill, not going up it. Thanks, Marshall. Yes, hopefully we'll see lots of hills to the side. We're not actually going up. Oh, there's that doggy that was out walking earlier. Probably not used to seeing hundreds of people in his park. Thank you, Marshall! Oh, that looks like a hill that goes up. This is definitely a hill of the up variety, but not a very big one so far. It's quite narrow, so just sort of settle in and enjoy the ride, I think. Well, enjoy. So it's obviously like a big loop. Look way over there. There's people. Fast people. Well, faster than us. This is actually, I'm upgrading this from quite pretty to really pretty. Look at that. Oh, nice. That's how to annoy the locals. Go for a pee in their bushes. The photographer. Right. That's only a K and a bit, and that's pretty much back where we started. There must be a bit of a loop down here somewhere as well. That is something we'll definitely be showing you later. That is the famous café, so must be just about the end of the first lap, surely. It's quite a big café. Bigger than I thought. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. Yep, that wee bridge is indeed part of the course. This will be the turning point, and we head back to the start. to do it all over again. Yay. Pretty though. Thanks, marshals.
Thank you.
Right, this is us back at the start. Not saying the finish. Don't know. Thanks, Marshall.
Enjoy lap 2.
Oh yes, looking forward to it. Just not much. Such a nice big old house. These things over here are pretty cool. In Belgium, near Passchendaele, they've got cutouts of soldiers. That's the sort of negatives of the cutouts. That's the bits that the cutouts were cut out from. And that there is rugby commentator Bill McLaren. We're only just over 2k, we haven't passed the finish yet, so it's 2 and a bit laps. Slightly confused, I still haven't seen the finish, and we're at about 3k now, so I don't know. Must have missed a turn off somewhere. Well, after last week's quite fast to go at Bo'ness, which I didn't film for you guys because you've already seen it, today is it's just not happening. It's the thing about being at my level of parkrun. Some weeks you're 26 minutes, this week is going to be 31 or 32 I think, but hey ho, still here. 3.25k. I'm at a loss as to where this actually finishes, which is quite nice. I know it finishes at 1.75k. 3.85. I have got absolutely no idea where this ends, but hey, I care a bit to go. It must end round about the cafe somewhere. Oh, still on for the 30 minutes, which means I'm going to accelerate now whether I want to or not. No idea where I'm going. This can't be much further, surely. Okay, let's try a fast forward. I must go straight on at this bridge, surely. I have no idea. Oh no, second lap over the bridge. That explains that. Thanks, Marshall. Starting to wonder where the finish was. Up a big hill. This is a ridiculously long fast forward, sorry. Hear that and I'm going ridiculously slowly. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. No stopping now. And then you think you hear footsteps behind you. And done, fast forward. I thought I heard somebody behind me there. 20 and a half, I'll do.
Good effort.
Thanks guys. Thank you. Thank you very much, cheers. So that was actually, to be honest, less fun than I thought it was going to be. The wee bit at the end was quite nice, but I had no idea where the finish straight was, so yeah, got there in the end. I've just been accused of negativity for what I was saying at the end there. It's nothing to do with the course. The course is beautiful and the helpers are amazing and the volunteers are all great. It is a really, really nice course. It's me. I was, to be honest, a bit disappointed. Did quite well last week, did not quite so well this week, but that's the way it goes when you're not a serious athlete and you run once a week. Nope, come to this parkrun, it is absolutely gorgeous. Down by the river, loopy and a good cafe at the end. What more could you ask for? Right, speaking of good cafe, let's go to the good cafe. The support over there, there's cheers, there's lots of obviously lots of local people here cheering on their classmates and their schoolmates and stuff. It's brilliant. Parkrun's great. If you enjoy these videos, do you know we have a coffee page? If you'd like to buy us a coffee, you can go to Ko-fi and buy a coffee from, you get the idea. There aren't any toilets in the park, but there are toilets in the cafe and very probably the museum, so you're fine for toilets. You also get the big queue of parkrunners. So I'll take you on a wee bit of sightseeing around the park. How about that? So you can see what else there's to see when you come here. And if you've got a dog with you, you can bring your dog. And then eat all the chocolate. The healthy post-run options. So that was the cafe. It was actually really quite nice. Didn't do much filming inside it for obvious reasons. I'm not that sad. Right, what did I say? I was going to show you a couple of statues, wasn't I? That's what we're going to do next. And then that is the end of it for this wee episode. We're going to head into Hawick for a wee look around there. It's the second motorbiking reference. This is a chap called Steve Hislop, who I vaguely remember. He died in a helicopter crash in 2003. I want a job as a statue. You could be one of those people that paint themselves sort of metal and then, yeah, scare the poop out of tourists. There's a nice wee fountain that we saw a little bit earlier, here, bequeathed to the borough by Gilbert Davison Esquire, a banker in 1896. There's the big house, there's a I can't even say war memorial. There's a war memorial, up behind that there is a waterfall. You get the idea, it's a really nice wee park. And that is it for this week's episode from, yeah, it's a really nice parkrun. We'll definitely be coming back to this one quite soon because we're on our second loop anyway. But even that notwithstanding, it is pretty. We'd come back anyway.